Next, that takes us to higher education. Representative Ballantyne.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. First of all, I'd like to thank the senior member of the committee, Representative Gilda Cobb Hunter, for her tremendous work and advice and counsel, as well as Representative Bill Taylor. And we were fortunate again. Thank you for sending Terica Staggers our way. We appreciate the tremendous privilege and the honor to work with our institutions of higher learning. And along with the comments that you mentioned about having smart investments and we think the subcommittee this year was able to once again do that. The focus of our subcommittee this year was twofold. One, to work with the colleges and institutions to provide the most affordable tuition that we could for not only the students but the families that are often burdened with that. And the second fold is to make sure that the universities have the facilities that they need and are able to do some repair that's long overdue so that these institutions of higher learning look like they should and can most importantly be a safe environment for our students. With that being said, I would like to share the base budget for higher education only rose 6% this year. We were only able to invest 35% of their ask. So we were very responsible with the taxpayer money. As far as capital reserve and non-recurring, there were $1.6 billion of requests throughout the state. We funded 13% of those, again, being very conscious about whose dollars we are spending and where we are sending them throughout the state. Tuition request, we were only able to fund 45% of the asks. The funding that we were able to allocate for each and every institution was just around $60 million. If you recall, the governor's executive budget only had 29. Giving them 60 still wasn't half of what they needed to help offset. So we've got some challenges ahead, and we learned that and we heard that from testimony this year. We will address that with some flexibility later on with the proviso. The current system, which has been frozen for 6 years, has been truly remarkable. I want to congratulate not just us here on this committee and the House and Senate for helping to mitigate it, but also the institutions as they have tried every way possible to keep that cap in place, and they've done so. There were over $345 million sent to Life, Hope, Palmetto Fellows, and tuition assistance, and over $100 million provided for need-based grants and tuition grants as well. We feel that we've done a very good job this year, and we look forward again to continuing to try to mitigate what that ultimate figure will be for tuition in South Carolina. Lastly, talking about the capital projects, they are throughout the entire state with a heavy focus on our technical college system. And I would like to thank two of my colleagues here that worked with the subcommittee to help make some additional funding available for some institutions. I want to thank Chairman Hewitt for helping out with USC with their neurological hospital this year and his staff. And I want to thank Chairman Stavronakis to my right for helping us make sure that MUSC will be able to better take care of the members and the residents that have to attend that particular facility. With that being said, Mr. Chairman, I would move for passage.
All right, the pending question is adoption of the higher education spreadsheet. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it. Representative Ballantyne, did you include the lottery in your comments?
I did not. I briefly talk about that,
yes,
though, to give everybody a picture. Lottery revenues are down year over year. Last year we had about $580 million, give or take, but we also had, remember, the Commission on Higher Ed surplus of $120 million. So last year we had $700 that we were able to invest. This year we only had $562. But I'm pleased to report that even with that less amount of dollars to help invest and get an ROI for our citizens and students, we, as I mentioned earlier, we took care of Life, Hope, Palmetto Fellows, need-based grants, tuition grants. We also funded the tech priorities as well with their lottery tuition assistant program, WINS, and Ready SC. Mr. Chairman, I move for passage.
Thank you. Pending question is adoption of the lottery spreadsheet. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it. Thank you, Representative Ballantyne. That takes us to